We're humans at the end of the day, and we still need to explore all the different ways that we can grapple with what we have agreed to in the between lives realms, and the difference between that and then what it is to be physically human and go, I can't believe I agreed to that. Or, can we change that now? Can we stop this? Can we rip up that contract? Like all that sort of stuff is like, sometimes in my own world, and even this morning, I woke in the middle of the night, and I was struggling with my own lessons, and I used a tool that Dolores Cannon taught, which was to physically rip up a contract in your mind. And so I do physically rip up contracts in my own mind when I get to a point where it's like, you know what, I've learned this lesson now. I understand. I've got the wisdom from it. I'm telling you now, I can't cope with this anymore. So I've used all my spiritual tools and we're done. Okay. And then, as I say, I go up in my sleep and I have a chat with them and I come back down and I feel a bit better. And sometimes I wake up and I yell out in my sleep, I don't want to do that. So it is a very real thing for people who have spiritual abilities and who understand contracts and what we do with different people in different lifetimes, that you can agree at a certain level, but you can also vehemently disagree at a human level. So I just wanted to let you know, I do understand, and I really wanted to encourage people that writing is a great method of processing thoughts, and more about this than me, but, creating stories does help us process various different elements and helps us teach the things that we want to know. I guess one of the things that really struck me, and sometimes I find myself to be very wise of the spiritual world, and I'm really in touch with, I do spirit releasement therapy and I help remove demons and all sorts of things. But I remember reading this book and thinking to myself, oh, you're so naive, Katish. And because I was like, people use their psychic skills for bad? Like, it's like, this is awful, like, why would somebody do that? And I'm like, oh, she comes to the earth with a thud.